It's your boy, Captain Pimpin. You already know. What's going on? What's going on? It's your boy, Captain Pimpin. In the building, you know what I'm saying? So, this is my first time doing a podcast. I want to welcome you to Crunk Lit Fresh. That's my new podcast, my first podcast, and hopefully it's my only podcast that I come up with. But I'm starting this podcast because I feel like I have a voice and it should be heard. The reason why I'm starting this podcast is to educate, to motivate, to inspire, to have fun. And trust me, we're gonna have a lot of fun on this podcast. We're gonna get into sports, not so much politics. But I just want you to enjoy my podcast and laugh with me, grow with me, be inspired, motivated with me. I'm gonna have a few guests on my show. I'm gonna have some friends to stop by. We're gonna laugh, kick it, everything that I do. I'm basically showing y'all and giving it to y'all. I came up with the name Crunk Lit Fresh. It started from a song, from a hook that I made back in like 2010. And I'm still gonna make it a song though. I am still gonna make it a song. So it's just be patient with me. Be patient with me. So, and hey, crunk was the old terms from back in the day. I'm gonna break down the hook. Crunk was the old terms back in the day. You know, the white tees, the black tees. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Lil Jon and them in Memphis, Tennessee. I grew up in that era, so everything was crunk, so it was just on. Lit came from the new terms a lot of people doing now or using now. And it just lit, bro. We everything lit. I think it's just like I said, it's a new wave of new terms from crunk. It just evolved. And ain't nothing wrong with evolving. And fresh, you gotta be fresh. So on this podcast, my guest's gonna be crunk, fresh, and lit. We're gonna get into some serious moments, some serious topics to talk about. But like I said, we're gonna enjoy ourselves. But we gotta be fresh. We're gonna try to talk about the new shoes that's coming out, or just stuff that you wear that you feel like you fresh in. I'm got this hat. I feel like I'm fresh with this hat. Fresh is also confidence. And that's what we gonna bring. Like I said, we're gonna laugh, we're gonna have fun, we're gonna be turned. So hopefully we get some more sponsors added to the show. I'd like to shout out to my sponsors. If you can see, I have EBS, Entrepreneurs Biting Success. And those for you that's listening, you can go watch this on YouTube. Also, I got Yelp Some Royal Accessories. As you can tell, I have some of the accessories on the table. We have purses, we got watches, sunglasses. So they are sponsoring this. Shout out to them. Thankful, grateful for that. Some of y'all probably wondering or asking, how did I came up with the name Captain Pimpin? Back in 8th grade, I was I was a ladies' man, doing me, enjoying myself in middle school, and I was messing around with cousins and sisters, That's why it's crazy to this day to hear, some people say, I don't care if it was your real sister. That was me back in 8th grade. And one day I got caught up messing with a little female, I think it was her sister or her cousin, and she was like, "Oh, you think you're a little pimp, huh?" I was like, I like that. And it stayed with me and stuck with me. So after I got out of 8th grade, got into 9th grade, people was just, I was like, they asked me, I'm like, they be like, "What's your name?" I'm like, "Oh, Pimp." They're like, "Okay, Pimp." All right, fast forward, my senior year, well, by the time my senior year in high school, people still knew me as Pimpin'. And I was part of a group called them Crucial Boys. Shout out to my boys, RP to Cuzzo, that's free. Tino. Shout out to Uzi, Nine, RP AJ. Shout out to my boy Doja Smokes. Let's go by Dolo now, So when the group was together, we was trying to do our little thing or overnight, but the group ended up falling apart. So when the group fell apart, I was like, man, I wanted to, I guess, reinvent myself and do something different or name myself something different. So, but so many people knew me as Pimpin'. They knew me as Pimpin'. From aunties to cousins to whoever, they knew me as Pimpin'. And I'm like, dang, I don't want to switch up on them. And they gonna be like, I knew you as Pimpin' for like 5 years. So, only people that's close to me ever really knew my real name or who was in my classroom back then in high school. So I decided, I was like, you know what? One day, I was like, man, I don't want to take the pimping away. Literally, the pimping away. And I just came up, I was like, you know what? I like Captain, because at that time, Rick Ross calling himself the biggest boss, back then. T.I. was calling himself the king of the South, and then the GOAT thing came out. Well, that was later on. But I was like, you know what? I'm the captain of my own ship. I'm the captain. Cause I was one of the boat too. So I felt like, only I could steer myself in the right direction. Nobody else can steer me. And what I got going on, because I always looked at myself as a leader, and not a follower. So I was like, I'm the captain of my own ship. I'm like, what's a good sign for that? Like in the anchor. So you might see me later on in the show, different episodes that I'm gonna have my anchor chain on because that's what I stand on now. I still look at myself as a king. I even got it tatted on me, but it was like, I'm the captain of my ship. And if it's gonna drown, it's gonna be because of me. If it's gonna sink, it's gonna be because of me. If I steer it in to the left, it's gonna be because of me. If I steer it to the right, it's gonna be because of me. Nobody's going to have control over me, over my boat. And the head honcho of a boat is the captain. And that's what I consider myself as. That's why I stand on, and certified stamped on too. You feel me? So yeah. So I added captain, and I kept the pimping. So it's Captain Pimpin. CP for short. So yeah, man, I just wanted to break that down to my listeners and my followers. That's how I came up with Captain Pimpin'. So yeah, man. Like I said, this is I had a recording and I did my first recording on here. I may or may not upload it. My boys was telling me and my label's telling me to, upload it and everything. So I may or may not do it. I just feel more confident, and it took a lot to do this whole setup, and to actually get into the mode of like, you know what, I'm about to do this podcast, because I'm still trying to find my niche. So anybody out there that's still trying to find their niche, keep working at it, strive for the best, don't stop. I don't know where this can take me. Like I said, this is technically my second but first episode, because I'm recording actually on these machines. But right now I'm doing this solo, and hopefully I'm gonna have some guests. Like I said, my friend's gonna stop by. Hopefully I can get some underground artists, some influencers, some entrepreneurs, because that's what this, I'm big on that now. Big on entrepreneurship, ownership, and everything. So yeah, man, I just want y'all to enjoy my podcast here on YouTube, Spotify, all platforms. I'm trying to upload it on everything that I can, and just hope you enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? So so yeah, I'm gonna just be trying to hit y'all with these videos, perfect my craft. I know this is probably not gonna be my best videotaping, but I'm gonna roll with it though. I'm gonna roll with it. This is cool. I just spent all this money on it, might as well roll with it, right? Also, one of the sponsors, Entrepreneurs Buying Success, we got the t-shirts. They do t-shirts, press t-shirts. So I try to figure out how to put that link. It's only like an Instagram in the description for YouTube. Yelsom Royal Accessories got the women's purses, sunglasses, watches. I'm gonna try to figure out how to put that information in the description. I'm gonna upload this on my YouTube soon. But yeah, I just want keep growing with me, keep following me. I'm gonna try to keep recording, because this is different. It can be a little nerve-wracking, but with confidence, I'm gonna keep on doing this, because ain't nobody else gonna do this except me. Like I said, I'm the captain of my ship. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta steer my family and myself in the right direction. So with that being said, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching this, and hopefully, well, most likely, I'm gonna be coming back with some more episodes, man. And that's how we rockin', man. Crunk, lit, fresh. You already know, man. I appreciate y'all. And if y'all have any suggestions or ideas, I'm open to that. Like I said, I'm just now starting this thing up. So, matter of fact, leave in the comments below how I did for my first, opening podcast. I know I said a lot of ums, so I appreciate that in the comments. I know I said a lot of ums, but I'll work on that. We'll work on that together. How about that? You feel me? So, that being said, your boy Captain Pimpin', I'm signing out, baby. I appreciate y'all. Hold it down in the treehouse. Yeah.
big boy money. I got big boy money. Shining all day, shining all night. Always getting paid. I got big boy money. Shining all day, shining all night. Always getting paid.
She checking out my watch, get the time to flick. Nigga wanna beat, no time for that. Only shopping with the team, got it find the pack. LRF shit gonna run it back. I work hard and it pays out. My new model, no days out. These suck nigga mad cause they low. They get the bug and we spray out. Tell them lights, camera action, and gone with that action like the neighborhood. Yeah, we all about that action. Tell them DHM, we tatted up. Only one question, why you mad at us? Trapper down flow, gonna bag it up. I'm killing you niggas, you ain't had enough. It's checking.